Okay, July the 18th, 2023. Got my Go Cube trommel set up on top of my 4-stack Go Cube in a kiddie pool. But the guy assured me that that AC adapter would be enough power to power the pump and the trommel. Get ready to plug it in and see what happens. All right, pumping. We got water going. Trommel is flowing. A good water flow. Only thing missing is some pay dirt. Everything seems to be working good. Couple of weeks, we'll be heading out to northwest Colorado, the high prairie, to our Go claim. Got a friend of mine going with me. We're wetting the mat and everything here, and everything's looking good. A good water flow. All right, oh, but there is a hose in there I didn't take out. Shame on me. Oh well. Hey everybody, it's Jay again, Chasing a Dream 2023, Season 2. I got my federal mining claim signs, and a piece of cedar fence board, and 3 metal fence posts. I'll mount the signs on, cut the board down to size here, mount the signs on that, mount them on the fence post, and then whenever I get out to Colorado, I'm heading out to the claim here in a few days, and I'm gonna get it posted at the 3 main access points. So I didn't do that last year because, well, I just didn't think about it. All this is new to me, learning as I go. You know, when you're chasing a dream, you just got to go with the flow, I guess. Anyway, we'll get these mounted up and get ready to head to Colorado. All right, so I already made a couple of cuts. Since I got the drill out already, I went on and put my hole saw attachment on. I drilled several holes in my bucket, so I'm gonna set my pump for the Go Cube and the trommel inside the bucket to help keep some of the silt and stuff from clogging up the pump, hopefully. So I'll just drill a few holes in this so that it'll take water in, keep the pump underwater, and hopefully keep the pump clean. And I don't know if you can see them there, but got 3 holes drilled. I'm changing bits. We'll drill some smaller holes now, just because why not? Okay, hopefully you can see what I've done. I've taken a piece of rebar, took a coat hanger and cut a couple pieces off, tied it in there. Hopefully that'll reinforce these little flimsy metal signposts. They're not that strong. Well, do they look professional? Not by a long shot, but they're on there pretty secure. I had to go back in the house, get another coat hanger or 2, but I think they'll hold up. You can see the rebar sticking out of the top of the one on the right, so I'm hoping that that'll give them enough strength and the high winds and everything else to stay up straight. Hopefully they'll last at least till season. So I've set my spiral wheel up on the tailgate of my truck. If you look in my truck, you can see it's starting to rain. So, you see in that spoon right there, I guess I technically mean spoon, that's a little bit of the dirt that was left over in the catch pan right there from last year. Plus, what I'm doing now is I'm just gonna rerun the dirt that I ran last year because I'm sure I didn't have the spiral wheel set right. You know, there's the angle of the spiral wheel, the flow of the water, and the speed of the spiral wheel. So there's things I gotta learn. So I did catch a good bit of the gold last year, but I'm gonna rerun it. And that's gold from the Confederate gold claim in Montana that my buddy sent me. hoping there'll be a few flakes in here, but who knows? I may have caught it all last year. Now after I turned it off, I came back and got to looking. And right there between those two rocks, that's a flake of gold right there. Yeah. Rolling in gold, buddy. Montana got good gold up there. All right, so in the cup that catches the gold, see that one shiner right there? And really, there's several pieces in there. And again, I took out a lot of the gold that was in the little bag last year, and this is just the dirt that I started to throw away, but I thought, well, let me just let it set and wait, and maybe I'll run it again, and I did. I'm throwing it away now. If I hadn't got it all out, I'm not going to get it out. My flower bed will have gold in it. Yeah, the pay dirt's dried out. Right there at the top right, kind of like at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. There's a couple of little flakes of gold right there. And with the black sand. So I'll dump this out later in a minute and we'll see how many little flakes are in there. Okay, I took the cup and got a paper plate and dumped the concentrate out on a paper plate. And I see, 5 or 6 colors right off the bat there that I would have just thrown away if I hadn't rerun that through. And now, I'm gonna get my magnet. You can see it picked up a lot of the magnetics. Let's just look and see what's left. Okay, well, there are some really fine little flakes in there. And there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 10 colors. There's a couple more up there. My issue is I don't have a little brush. There's what I originally got last year, which you can see is not really a whole lot, but I'll try and get this picked up and put in that little glass vial. Add to my collection.